what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Irving for three. Hits the three-pointer. Irving's got 5.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
His first foul.
Now here's Bertans. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Shooting for Dallas.
First one falls for him.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
And here's Mills from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triples. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Ntilikina. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Patrick Mills picks one up.
Well, put that speed to work, Mr. Ntilikina, doing a nice job attacking the defense. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And here's Dragic. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Left side, Bertans. Back to Dinwiddie. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
We've got 33 seconds left now in the first quarter. Nails it from 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
$19 seconds left to the first quarter here. To the middle. Pass to Bullock. Kleba, left side. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Bullock's shot is off. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Nets out in front. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Now here's Mills. And the three-pointer goes.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Kleba. Inside. Ntilikina. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Mills, here we go. Shots blocked. Here's Dinwiddie on the take.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
They get it back. 5 to shoot. Here's Griffin. Bertans with some nice D. The Mavericks trailing. Here he goes. the left side wing. Dinwiddie outside. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Outside Mills. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Mills has got 6.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Ntilikina. Drives to the hoop. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Griffin. 3-pointer. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you can tell it frustrated them to no end.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
That's his second pushable. Team second. Checking into the Mavericks.
1:43 left in the first half. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. Down low. Here's Doncic. He's covered by Curry. Shot from 12. Doncic, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. Doncic grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Dinwiddie, no good. Brown with it. Picked up by Powell. Outside Irving. This one for 3. The 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass. 2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Both teams will make substitutions. And finished off by Kleba.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Here's Irving. Not going to go that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Kleba. Doncic outside. And finished off by Kleba.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And that one drops.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from. Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
From Kyrie.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Curry with it. Now Doncic defending. And the jam by Drummond. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Powell. The shot no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
His first foul.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And what we've seen is guys want to play alongside Irving.
Yeah, people who know him best vouch for him and will even join a team partly because of him. Plus, this guy is so insanely talented. You know when he's on, he gives you the best chance to win.
4 on the clock. Durant for 3.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
To the inside. Here's Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Kick out to Brown. Back to Drummond. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Back to Curry. Outside Durant. Pass to Curry. Left side Irving. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
15 seconds.
Boy, that's Kyrie right there. He draws so much defensive attention. Guys want to be physical with him, but this guy able to take contact so well for his size.
And he's good on the second.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 10. And that one's good for Brunson.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if he chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
So both teams changing it up here.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Pass to Dragic. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks leading. To the wing on the left. Here's Ntilikina. And it's Dragic with the rebound. 1:02 left in the third. Here's Edwards. Now here's Curry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bertans. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Nets need to get off a shot here. For three, Dragic. And no good. Here's Ntilikina. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Dinwiddie with it. To the paint. Here's Bertans. And the power dunk by Bertans.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Curry. Outside, Brown. No good on the three. Here's Brunson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They've now had assists on each of their last three buckets.
Outside Curry. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
I mean, the range of Seth Curry is astounding. This guy, if he steps across half court, you better have a hand up.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Picked his pocket. And stolen by Brunson. To the middle. Kleber. Second chance shot. Aldridge pulls down the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Mavericks making a switch here. And a deep three from Curry. The shot won't fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Good on the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Now Curry. Pass to Brown. Up and over Doncic.
They're trying to chip away at that lead, but their decreased output from the perimeter this half is making it difficult.
Wow, that's good.
I tell you, even with Al gets it done. Love his persistence.
Timeout, Brooklyn.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Durant. 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond. And finally they hit one.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Doncic. The layup misses. Durant for 3. Buries it from 3. And it's now only a 5-point Maverick lead.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Pass to Brown. Outside Irving. Fires, top of the key. That shot, no good. And the Mavericks go on the other way now. It's Bullock on the wing. From behind the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Outside for Irving. Beyond the arc. Good D by Doncic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, denied by Durant.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Pass to Brown. Durant inside. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Drummond. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3. Count it.
Assisted by.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Durant. Long range from the inbound. And it's Brunson with the rebound. To the inside. Powell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I tell you, for a guy who's been a role player most of his career, Powell is scorching the Nets tonight.
And so the Mavericks take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce.
When you tried with your best smile, didn't move me just one bit. I guess something's gotta give. Remedies used to work, it never hurt. If I had just one more wish, good conversation doesn't go like it used to be. Good conversation doesn't go like it used to be. Make me love like we used to. Make me forget to sleep. Play piano at bedtime. Sing it in Portuguese. Love just like we used to. No more pulling the sheets. Ride with no destination. Before I had to say please. Tied up like some kicks. We were just a pair of kids. If I had just one more wish. Good.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA. Right here on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
6 on the shot clock, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Brooklyn ball.
Here's Irving. His last outing with 20 points. To the middle. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Suns foul.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
The shot's good from Paul.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Brown outside. Irving way outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Here's Ayton. After the basket by Brooklyn. Nice defense from KD. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Drummond. Lets it fly. And the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Suns trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And a new group in for the Nets.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Nets passing it around. Bridges with the steal. Here's Payne. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Johnson from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Mills can't hit.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's Johnson. Back to McGee. Here's Shamet. Going inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Back to Griffin. Can't connect from short range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Pass to Dragic. He takes it in. Here's Claxton. And here's Mills for 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Right wing. Shamet with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Shamet. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Now here is McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Outside for Thomas. Second chance shot. The shot will not fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Next ball. Now into the
That's reeled by 4. Knocked loose. And taken away by Paul. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
3-point field goal.
It's good from long range. And your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, It's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Aldridge. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's Durant on the wing. And that one drops for him.
Assist
9 points for KD.
Irving.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Offensive rebound. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. The shot that time not on target. The Nets go the other way with it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Paul for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Paul's got 7 points.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now here's Drummond. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
On the wing, Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 3. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Ball is doubled. Pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Booker looking around. Over Irving. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And then Durant with the jam.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Next foul.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
That's his third personal foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Booker.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Lineup for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton. Patrick Mills.
Nets leading by 7. Pass to Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The assist.
Griffin's got his first basket.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Now here's Booker. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. McGee's shot is off.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Outside, Griffin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with the injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Now here's Griffin. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Outside for Curry. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Timeout called the Suns. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Outside, Crowder. Back to Paul. They need this. And the layup is good. And that's now 9 points for Chris Paul. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Right side, Aldridge. Shoots over Crowder. Bounce pass, Thomas. Pass to Sharp. And stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's Crowder laying it in. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. On up the court. Pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Misses off the right iron. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Suns trail by 5. Paul with the 3. The kick out to Crowder. Al Paul. 6 to shoot. Back to Crowder. Tries again. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for Jay Crowder.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Irving can't get it to go. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
To the inside. Irving up top. It's good.
Kyrie Irving.
And the Nets lead by 3.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Crowder. Pass to Ayton. The shot comes out. Nice D from Durant. Nets leading by 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
And the Suns making a change here.
Going to the lineup for your Suns, Cameron Payne.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Kevin Durant.
Count it.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Ball right side to tie it up. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half. He's such the total package. Durant entered the league as an excellent ball handler. Now he's just a flat-out magician.
And the Suns call time. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And Phoenix making a change here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told his guys. The inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Ball outside. Pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got it all tied up now for Phoenix. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Down low. Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Paul. To take the lead. And it's set back by Drummond.
Keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Irving looking over the floor. It's Durant on the wing. KD on the wing. Driving inside. Count.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Paul with the ball. Johnson outside. From downtown. Rebound Andre Drummond. Brooklyn with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, KD. Brown wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Outside Curry. There's the drive. Back to Irving. Brown outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.